Have you ever wondered what happens when artificial intelligence starts replacing human connection? What if an algorithm becomes your best friend, or even your romantic partner? In a world where loneliness is on the rise and technology is becoming more and more human-like, one AI CEO is sounding a serious alarm. Aravind Srinivas, the CEO of Perplexity AI, one of the fastest-growing AI search platforms out there, has just issued a stark warning. He says that AI girlfriends and anime-style chatbots could be psychologically dangerous. He believes these virtual relationships can manipulate your mind, distort your sense of reality, and even make you addicted to a world of fantasy. Today, we're going to break down exactly what he said, why it's so important, and what this all means for the future of human relationships. It all happened during a fireside chat at the University of Chicago. Aravind Srinivas started talking about a disturbing trend he's been seeing in the tech world, the rise of AI companions designed to mimic real relationships. He put it bluntly, the spread of AI girlfriends and anime-style chatbots poses real psychological risks. That's dangerous by itself. Srinivas explained that these chatbots aren't just simple text toys anymore. They can now remember your past conversations, pick up on emotional cues, and respond in tones that sound incredibly human, sometimes even more empathetic than real people. What started as a futuristic experiment has turned into something much deeper, a substitute for genuine human connection. He then added something that really caught everyone's attention. Many people feel real life is more boring than these things and spend hours and hours of time. Your mind becomes manipulable very easily. That last part, your mind becomes manipulable very easily, is the key. It hints at something far more serious than just a new tech trend. It's about how AI might be quietly rewiring the way we think and feel. Let's dive into the psychological trap. Think about it. When an AI chatbot remembers your favorite songs, gives you compliments, or responds in a caring tone, your brain reacts as if it's talking to a real person. Over time, this creates what psychologists call a parasocial attachment. That's where one side, you, feels genuine emotional intimacy, while the other side is just code. But our brains don't really care if it's code. They crave connection. And that's exactly where the danger lies. Srinivas warned that these deep virtual connections can distort our perception of reality. They make people feel like they're living in a more exciting, controllable, and perfect world. One where nothing ever goes wrong, and every emotional need is met instantly. As he said, people start living in a different reality. And when that happens, reality itself starts to feel optional. Interestingly, while some major tech companies are diving headfirst into virtual relationships, Srinivas made it crystal clear that his company, Perplexity, wants no part of it. He said Perplexity's focus will always be on providing trustworthy information, real-time content, and maintaining optimism about the future, not on creating emotional companions or fantasy interactions. In other words, while other AI companies are trying to make people feel, Perplexity is trying to make people think, and they're making big moves in that direction. Just last week, Perplexity announced a massive $400 million partnership with Snap to improve Snapchat's in-app search using its AI-powered answer engine. That's a huge step, and it shows exactly where Srinivas wants the company to go, using AI as a tool for knowledge and productivity, not as a replacement for human intimacy. But on the other side of the AI world, the picture looks very different. Companies like Elon Musk's xAI are pushing hard in the exact direction that Srinivas is warning against. When xAI launched its Grok 4 model back in July, it didn't just add better answers or smarter responses. It introduced something entirely new. AI friends that users could chat with and even flirt with for a $30 monthly subscription. And who are the most popular characters? Ani, an anime-style virtual girlfriend, and Rudy, a snarky red panda with a lot of attitude. Users can choose their personalities, their looks, their voices, and even their moods. These digital beings are built to remember your conversations, adjust their behavior, and make you feel seen and heard. It's easy to see why they're so popular. They don't judge, they don't argue, and they always seem to understand you. But that's also precisely why Srinivas calls this trend so dangerous. And it's not just xAI. Apps like Replika and Character.AI have absolutely exploded in popularity. Replika, for instance, markets itself as an AI companion who cares, always listens, and never judges. Millions of users talk to their AI partners every single day, sometimes for hours at a time. On Character.AI, you can design your own custom characters, celebrities, friends, or even fictional lovers, and chat with them endlessly. But what often starts as fun role-playing can quickly turn into emotional dependence. Experts warn that these interactions blur the line between fantasy and reality. They create expectations that no real human relationship could ever possibly meet. And once your emotional brain starts depending on an algorithm for comfort and connection, detaching becomes extremely difficult. The effect this is having on teenagers is particularly troubling. A study from Common Sense Media released earlier this year revealed just how widespread this has become. According to their research, a staggering 72% of teens have used an AI companion at least once, and more than half say they chat with one several times a month. Researchers are warning that these AI friendships can skew emotional development, especially for younger users who are still learning how to form real-world relationships. The concern isn't just that they're spending time with AI, it's that they might start preferring AI over actual people. Think about it. If you grow up in a world where your best friend or your partner is always available, always patient, and never disagrees with you, what happens when you have to enter the real world? A world where people are messy, emotional, and unpredictable. That's the question that Srinivas and many psychologists are now asking. But to be fair, not everyone sees AI companionship as a threat. For some, these virtual partners are a genuine source of comfort in an increasingly lonely world. One user, who was interviewed by Business Insider, said that he chats daily with Ani, Grok's anime girlfriend. He even admitted that sometimes he finds himself crying while interacting with her. He said, "She makes me feel real emotions." And that right there is the heartbreaking paradox of it all. The emotions are completely real, but the source of those emotions is not. So, where do we draw the line? Is it wrong to find comfort in a machine that makes you feel seen and understood? Or is it wrong to let machines become our primary emotional anchors? As artificial intelligence continues to evolve, the line between reality and simulation is getting thinner every single day. Aravind Srinivas's warning isn't just about technology, it's about our own humanity. It's a reminder that true connection, empathy, and love are things we can't just outsource to lines of code. Because once we start believing that artificial affection is the same as human love, we risk losing something far more important than our privacy or our data. We risk losing our very sense of what it means to be human. If you found this story insightful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Because the future of AI is not just about the machines we're rebuilding, it's about us. Thanks for watching.